Hello and welcome. I'm Nicola from Perun Moto, and today we'll show you our new product for this bike, KTM 1290-3090. These small brackets are designed for top luggage rack for this bike as an additional support if you plan to use larger top cases. This top luggage rack for 1290-3090 is one of our flagship products. It's on the market for several years. It proved great. We designed it for adventure riding and with soft luggage in mind. However, since we figured that most of the riders of these big bikes will use the bikes for commuting also, we incorporated pre-drilled holes for GV and SW Motec top cases with an idea to use small top case on the bike so you can store helmet or jacket when you park the bike in the city. However, we noticed that some of our clients install bigger top cases and heavier top cases on this bike, so we designed these additional support brackets which will reinforce the top luggage rack and enable it to carry bigger and heavier top cases. Now we'll show you how to install these brackets on the top luggage rack. First, we need to remove the top luggage rack from the bike. Take out the bolts, we'll reuse this later, and remove the top luggage rack. Now we'll install the brackets, and brackets will be installed like this. Take M6 16 bolt and place the bolts here, and now just install the bracket. We're using safety nuts, however, since the thread engagement is on the minimal side, we suggest using some thread locker. Make sure the bracket is centered and tighten the bolts. No need to over tighten as we use thread locker and safety nuts. We will repeat the process on the other side. So everything should look like this. Once installed, this bracket greatly improves the rigidity and strength of the top rack plate. Now we need to put this back on the bike. With the top luggage rack, you received a set of spacers. If you still have them, use 29mm spacers on the front and 13mm spacers at the rear. If you lost the spacers, you can reuse the spacers that were on the bike. Just make sure to place simple M8 large washers over each spacer. This will add 4mm to the spacer length, and you will get basically 29mm and 13mm spacers. Now we'll place the rack over the grab handles again, and we will use the same bolts longer one on the rear and shorter bolts, sorry, longer on the front and shorter in the rear holes. And we'll place entire assembly on the bike. Tighten the bolts by hand, make sure everything is properly aligned, then torque the bolts according to the specs. And as always, after a few rides, retorque the bolts and make sure they are torqued according to the specs. As you can see, the bracket itself is almost invisible and the rack sits at almost the same place if there was no bracket. With the bracket, the stiffness and rigidity of the top plate is significantly improved. So now you've seen how to install the reinforcement brackets for top luggage rack for 1290, 1490. Thank you for watching and see you soon.